conversations with our queens from across the world. They are entertaining, educating with tons of passion. Welcome to the show, Queens Forever. Global Namaste to all the beautiful souls. Feels truly amazing, actually, on the top of the world to meet all the beautiful queens from across the world. Queens who really know how to turn pain into power, who really know how to take challenges and make them into a reality with positivity, perseverance, and love. Today, we are truly delighted to introduce you to our queen of 2022. Isn't it incredible that we are just in the month of Jan and we are here about to meet our queen of Mrs. Asia USA 2022. She's young, vivacious, supremely talented, and truly knows how to represent her country and at the same time do the best for humanity. My dear lovely friends from across the world, feels absolutely amazing to meet the one and only Meenu Gupta. Let's truly meet her, ask her about her journey, at the same time be empowered and be the best version of ourselves. Hello, and a very, very warm greetings to my dear Meenu. How are you doing today?
I'm amazing and I'm beyond humble and truly, truly with a lot of gratitude. Thank you so much, Simran. And namaste, everyone from Seattle, Washington. I'm doing amazing and it's just a pleasure to talk to you and to connect with IndusTV here. Thank you, Simran, for the opportunity.
Let me truly give you the compliment at first. You look stunning.
Oh, and so
And
do you, Simran. Thank you.
And I can see a lot of books in the background. So this reminds me that, of course, you're really fond of books, but I have something more interesting than that. So let me tell you, it is River Comics who truly believes in making everyone's lives colorful. So I'm going to thank River Comics for this most amazing show, Queens Forever, only on Indus TV, brought to you also by V International. Meenu, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. The pleasure is all mine and truly appreciate the opportunity, Simran. Thank you.
In the beginning, we like to know which is that answer which won you the crown.
So, as part of the contest, we had the interview, and in that interview, the question that resonated me and the one I picked was like, how are you going to use the platform to empower rest of the world, especially women? And my answer was that I lead by examples. I am working for Microsoft and I lead $1 billion business for Xbox. I'm a career mentor for a lot of women. So growing up, seeing my mom not being able to decision, I said that this is something I wanted to inculcate in young women, that for me, empowerment is leadership. And the way you show leadership is by really taking and owning your own decision, including body empowerment. And that was really the winning answer for me.
Um, I mean, I'm sure everyone went gaga over it. And you, being a professional yourself, you spoke your heart out. And this is what it's all about. But when did your journey start? When did you first feel that you wanted to win the crown and you wanted to be like a beauty queen?
Yeah, no, that's a brilliant question. So journey started way, way long back, especially when I was a child, especially in my teens. And being a teen, I was very dark skinned girl. So at that time, I didn't believe that I was pretty. So deep in my heart, somewhere, even though I was excelling in education, somehow I believed that I need to prove everybody that beauty is beyond your color. Beauty is something that you define yourself. And that's when that time I did not decide that I'm going to go for a beauty pageant, but this was somewhere fire was there in me. About 5 years ago, one of my friends, she said, Meenu, I feel like you're vivacious, you're working, your career is amazing. I'm sure you can inspire through your story. She seeded this idea in me. So about 5 years ago, she seeded, and 2 years ago, that's when I decided that I'm going to go for a beauty pageant. COVID did play a big role because during the pandemic, we started working from home and it added time. So I started attending the gym and invested time on my health. And I just added more and more confidence and flexibility and time and make that time available for the preparation. So I would say about 2 years ago, I was more serious to go for it.
Now, this is truly going to inspire a lot of queens out there, because all the queens that we've met on our show always have dreamt of, really wearing the crown since their childhood age. It could be, the preteens, or, right from the age of 3 or 4 or 5. Now, this is something very unique. And this is a lovely message which will go to everyone, that at any point of time, you can really make your dreams come true. And this is what exactly Meenu has done. So congratulations on that. And of course, I really want to know this question, because most of the Asian skin people, and of course, people who come from different parts of the world would definitely like to know, how do you overcome the obstacles? So you said for you, the challenge was, being a little brown skin. Then,
Yeah.
of course, what a beauty pageant calls for. And thank you for doing this. So how did you convince yourself at first? I
Yeah.
would definitely like this message to be taken by everyone.
Absolutely. And I think over the time, it was a journey. It didn't come to me at least overnight. For me, that I realize is that confidence is something much more mightier than makeup. If you can embrace confidence and look into the eye of the other person, deliver your message, trust me, that person will be convinced. And confidence is something that is self taught. This is something I don't think so. You're exceptionally blessed that you're born with that. So I would say fake it until you make it. Like keep practicing. When I was in my undergrad, I was not very pretty. At least I didn't believe so. My English was not very good that time. So I did not have a lot of confidence. But slowly, like practicing in front of mirror, practicing my presentation and grooming myself, like what shades look good on me and what not, bringing that confidence forward. Honestly, that did the wonder. And that's why my message to all the women, including young girls, is that confidence is mightier than makeup. And that is the message I'm leading with this platform now.
Wow, that's absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to take that dialogue, fake it till you make it. And your she's made it to the top. Well, I have a beautiful question to ask you, Meenu. You already have fans across the world. And as far as your sister queens are concerned, they love you enough. Simply not because just about the external appeal, also your inner beauty. I want to know that you've traveled the world, and of course, what are your future plans? Would you like to get into the Indian film industry?
Yes, absolutely. I think based on the proposals or opportunities that I'm seeing, I will definitely, along with my traveling, along with my social service presentation, I would love to get into the film industry if the opportunity comes through any medium. And I'm actually excited for that if that opportunity comes.
So that's really interesting. We do have someone who can really make your dream come true. Do you know who am I talking about, or do you have someone in mind?
Yes,
He is, let me tell you, our biggest
I,
promoter of art and culture in the United States. And of
wow.
course, all the Bollywood stars and the Indian film fraternity is in love with him. Do you know who am I talking about?
Yes, I'm very well aware of who are you talking about. You're talking about the international, the best Bollywood promoter, Mr. Bharat Goradia ji. And if the opportunity comes from him, I'm definitely going to embrace it. So already saying in advance, thank you, Bharat ji, for the opportunity if that comes on my way.
Wow. And since you said thank you to Bharaji, maybe please have Bharaji here with us so he could welcome you in a very special way and make sure that your dreams come true. Let's welcome the one and only Mr. India, Mr. Bharat Goradia ji.
Hi, Meenu. How are you?
I'm great, Bharatji, and thank you so much for the opportunity. I know you're amazing. You're one of the best international Bollywood promoter. You go around the globe, you present different opportunities to a lot of Bollywood actress and actor, and also promote the talent across the globe. And that's beautiful and brilliant.
थैंक यू मैनू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इंडस टीवी के सारे दर्शकों को भरत गुरड़िया का सादर प्रणाम सिमरन को नमस्ते एंड मीनू जी आपको ग्लोबल नमस्ते बिकॉज यू आर एन इंटरनेशनल पर्सनालिटी यू ऑलरेडी वन द टाइटल which is called Mrs. USA, Mrs. Asia USA. So you had defeated all the other contestants from 60 countries, which I was told. So I salute to you, dear.
Oh.
And it is indeed my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you on behalf of our sponsor, River Comics, We International and Indus TV to one of the finest talks of all time, Queens Forever. And what a pleasure to have two beautiful, multi-talented title holder queens on sharing the screen together with me.
Oh, it's
So,
absolutely an honor.
uh,
Thank you. Thank you, Simran, and thank you, Indus TV and
uh, always a pleasure, and it would be real my pleasure to promote you since you have shown your keenness to join the Indian film industry. It would be my real pleasure to promote you, and especially since you are a title holder, very beautiful, presentable, and a multi-talented artist. So Bollywood will definitely accept you with both the arms, and it would be a pleasure for all our Indians also all across the globe to have you as a wonderful artist in Indian film industry.
Oh,
So
thank you.
thank you very much.
For the kind words.
And once again, a very hearty welcome to you.
Thank you so much, Bharatji, for the kind words. Truly humbled and appreciated the opportunity and beautiful, motivating words coming from you. Means a lot. Thank you.
Pleasure.
River Comics and We International presents Queens Forever, only on Indus TV. Thank you very much. That was Bharat Goradia ji, who's going to definitely join us later as well. But Meenu, we're going to take a very super short commercial break and see you back again with your beauteous journey. Hello to all the beautiful people and welcome back. We are here with Meenu Gupta, our Mrs. Asia USA 2022. Meenu, what according to you are the attributes required for a queen to actually win the crown?
Yeah, no, that's a very amazing question. And that's really in the foundation of pageantry too. Pageantry and the biggest attribute, if I think of, not just for winning, but even beyond, it's how you treat others. Nobody ever is going to ever remember what kind of gown you're wearing, what makeup you're wearing, how big your crown is looking. and how amazing your nails are, but they will always remember how you treat them. So for me, the biggest quality is really, how do you do goodness to others? If you think about other people, sharing that gratitude with them, and sharing their goodness, if you get the elevator, send it down for others. And that is the biggest gratitude quality that you can embrace as a queen.
No wonder all the sister queens are in love with you.
Thank you, Simran. And they all are amazing, by the way.
You mentioned to us about the challenges you faced before you even dreamt of becoming a queen. But what are the challenges when you really experienced at the time of pageantry, something that you didn't expect? But there are a few challenges which you know that you're going to face, but there are a few of them which just abruptly come. So I want you to highlight on those challenges which weren't expected and you handled them in a very perfect manner.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Great question, Simran. For me, I live in Seattle, and I'm a little bit on the geek side too, person, working from Microsoft, so you can sense a little bit. And the pageant was in California. So my first challenge was a lot of traveling and finding the coaches, because for the pageant, it's very important how presentable you are. So you really have to get into those 6 and 7 inches heels and be comfortable. You need to be able to even run on those. So the one of the challenges was like, how do I find the coach and be able to walk and present myself? How do I find the best designers for my evening gown? How do I find the designer for my national costume round where I can represent my country, India? And then how do I find sponsors? So what I realized is that along with your own presentation, you really need to work hard and practice your walks and be able to influence. You need to really embrace leadership. How do you influence others in order for them to buy into your mission and vision? So I would say those were the challenges for me. Like, I work for Microsoft, I have 2 kids, I have a family here, being able to optimize for my time, being able to travel to California, practice like 7, 8 hours, and then finish my work. So a lot of time management, a lot of help that I was able to leverage through friends and family. And then also being able to just explore and break ice and network and find the right people for the right rounds and right reasons. So I would say those were the challenges definitely came, and I was able to conquer as I went along.
Rest is all fine, but finding a sponsor, who has faith in you and who confides in you is definitely not easy. Would you like to mention something about that? How did you find your sponsor?
Yeah. So again, like pageant has been a lot of learning for me. And one of the biggest learning I saw is that there is a power in asking. If you don't ask, the chances are you will never get it. But if you ask, the probability is that 80% of the time people say yes. So that's how I did. I started with my friends and family who were in entrepreneurship. I was able to showcase my vision and mission. My husband is from Nepal and I'm from India. So we share a lot of cross-cultural aspect of the things. And I'm very passionate personally about women trafficking issue as a social issue, especially for Nepal. So when I was able to explain my vision and mission and my projects, what I want to achieve by leveraging this platform, and then also the child education, I started seeing how people started to lead into my vision and mission. And slowly I saw 1 to 5 sponsored to 15 to 20. And then you won't believe, for this pageant, I broke the record of bringing sponsors because somehow I was able to influence them into my mission. And that's why I would say there's a power in ask. Go and ask, and trust me, 80% of the time you will get succeeded.
Really, I'm truly impressed myself, with the simplicity in your answers and the kind of, faith you have in every single thing you do. Talking of our sister queens, were there any challenges you faced, or were you really petrified when you saw them for the first time, thinking, oh my God, competition is pretty tough. I don't think I'm going to make it there. Was there any point of time when you felt that?
Yeah, day one. Day one
Oh
for
my God.
into the pageant. Day one, I flew into California. We were in a big room. All 60 delegates for different countries were there, and I'm talking and I'm saying that, what's my chance here? And immediately the thought came to me, and I said, no matter what my chance here, I'm still gonna come out as a winner. Not to hold the crown, but really to somebody who's able to learn a ton. I'm looking around and I'm seeing these amazing, beautiful ladies who are there to share their culture. And I'm saying that, what do I have to lose there? I only can gain by interacting with these beautiful ladies. And as I interacted with them, like over the course of 4 months, everybody had a beautiful story to share. Somebody's young mom, she's going through a divorce. Or there is one amazing entrepreneur, and she's just like shifting from being a geek to a fashionista. Amazing, motivational, inspirational stories that I was able to get. So I would not say that I was freaked out or I was even scared, but I was very inspired by all my sister queens as I started learning about their personal stories.
Besides the challenges, queens also have a lot of fun when they are all together. We're going to talk about the hilarious fun that Meenu Gupta had with her sister queens, but right after this very short commercial break. A humble thanks to River Comics for making everyone's lives colorful and giving them stories in the best manner possible. But they always say families and loved ones who read stories together swing together. So thank you, River Comics and We International, for the show Queens Forever, only on IndusTV. See you guys soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for We International Founder, President, Chairman, Mr. Bharat Goradia, Bollywood star. Mr. Bharat Goradia with legendary singers from Indian music industry. He believes in spreading smiles over everyone's faces. Sports champion. The Dada Saheb Phalke Award and Bharat Gaurav Pride of India Award winner Mr. Bharat Goradia has been innumerably awarded across the globe for his outstanding work in the field of promoting Indian arts and culture all over the world.
Welcome back to the show. And Meenu, share with us some hilarious experience you had with your lovely sister queens.
I think whenever we are together, first of all, there's no comparativeness. That is the biggest fun fact that we have. When we are together, we are making plans. And I remember I had a memory, like every Sunday we would all meet and do practice. So we will have coaches, we will have designers, our president, and music, and then dance, choreographer, everybody. So one time we had to do this potluck where every queen had to bring something from her own culture. And I would say that was the biggest fun for me because like being from India, and I had another sister queen who was from India and she brought pani puri. And I'm seeing how all my other sister queens from China and Japan and Egypt, they are like struggling how to eat pani puri. So me and my sister queen, we went in there and we said, this is how you put the whole puri into your mouth. And I think we just had the biggest giggle that time, like lifetime giggle that we had. And those were the moments I always cherish, that how when we bring cross-cultural aspect together, how much fun you can also have at the same time.
This is unbelievable. I can imagine everyone with their full makeup on, with a very, very amazing. And of course, you have to be very careful in the attires that you wear. And you got to open your mouth wide open, which you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be smile in the best way possible, which is very appealing. But here you having pani puri. Oh my God. This is really unbelievable. Oh, wow. Really sounds amazing. I mean, I can visualize it, the kind of fun that everyone must have had. And I'm sure they must have fallen in love with it as well, the tantalizing taste that it has.
Yeah, and
Wow.
everybody was a great sport to like open their mouth and try pani puri. And I think it was just amazing to see how they were trying to adopt that culture and just enjoy that vibe.
Times have changed, and gone are the days when people felt that beauty pageants were connected with age. And of course, we always feel that life can start at any point of time. And you started your journey after having two great kids. So I really want to know that, was it really difficult to balance everything, because you're a professional with two kids and you had your family support, thankfully. But otherwise, was it really difficult? You did mention that time management was something you played pretty well. What is that one inspiring message you like to give to all the married women of the world, or to all those who after marriage are single again and feel that they've lost out so much in their life? One beautiful message which will go to them and make sure that they still have a life ahead of them.
Yeah, Simran, this is a very pretty question, and it resonates so much personally. And I'll touch on it first, and then I'll talk about my message. So when I was 35 and I had two little kiddos, I had a lot of interest into fashion and being able to model for different products. That time I did not decide about the pageant. So I started applying for different agencies, and most of the time their first question always was, are you Mrs. or are you Miss? And the moment I would say Mrs., the next day the rejection comes. I was doing very good in my career in Microsoft, but I also wanted to really do a remarkable appearance, at least in the fashion industry. And after countless rejection, that's when I decided I'm going to go to a pageant. So not all the other misses who are out there, who are aspirant models, no matter about their age or social naming convention or their relationship status, they still deserve to be the best. And now I have countless offers like sitting for the fashion. So one thing I would say is that believe in yourself, no matter what your age or your social status or your relationship status is. You are who you are. You can be as competitive as a top supermodel out there. So yes, like being a Mrs., it's not easy. And that's why I have much more respect for Mrs. category who are going in the pageant, Mrs. Universe or any other pageantry. The reason why, because you are a mother, you're constantly taking care of your kids, their question, you might be or might not be a working professional, but still, being a homemaker, being a professional, you're still spending time. Then on top of that, you are taking care of your own health. You're prioritizing that. And then you're taking care of the expectations. So in the midst of all these things, how you're juggling through the timeline, optimizing for your energy and time, I think that is the most challenging part. So my message will be, as you wake up, try to organize your day, try to organize your week, try to organize your months, your vacations, set up the right expectations, leverage help as much as you can. Reach out. Like I said, there's a power in asking. Go and ask for help. They may say no, but 80% of the time they will say yes. In my case, when I reached out to my friends, hey, I'm going for a shoot. Can you take care of my kiddo? Can we do a play date? Or my husband would make plans, or my in-laws will come and support me, or my close friends will just come and drop food. So there is a lot of support I was able to leverage being in the messes. And I would say that's how I was able to overcome these challenges.
Lovely. Sounds interesting. And we come to the beautiful part of course, the rapid fire rounds. Are you all ready, Meenu?
Yes, I am, Simran. I'm pumped for that.
Which of the beauty queens inspired you from the past?
I would say Sushmita Singh. And the reason why, when she was giving her interview, it resonated a lot personally to me, especially her journey. She went to a Hindi medium school. I did too. And I had a lot of fire in me that how do I really improve my English and be able to present myself, and then through her journey, how she was able to inspire through her simplicity. through her groundness, like to the purity. That inspired me the most about Sushmita Sen, and she'll always be an inspiration for me.
Your 3-minute quick makeup fix. If you just have 3 minutes to do your makeup, how would you manage doing it in 3 minutes?
Yeah, so I'll definitely pop my eyes and pop my lips very quickly, and then maybe a little bit on the cheekbones, and I'm good to go.
What's usually in your purse, the 3 important things which are always there in your purse?
Okay, my phone, cell phone, because I work, so sometimes work-related things come. My lipstick, and then mint.
They say once a queen, queen forever. Do you believe in this proverb?
I do strongly believe. I feel like as you embrace the crown, you embrace social responsibility, and being responsible for your own community and society, something goes forever.
The best thing you learned from the pandemic?
Pandemic is the flexibility. Something you learn is the flexibility, how you leverage your time when you have the flexibility to do more for yourself. And my pageant and my winning is a great example that during pandemic, I was able to use that flexibility, go travel, do my pageant and practices and be the winner. So that is my, my advice for that.
Your favorite color for the evening gown round as well as the swimwear round?
I would say gold, any shimmers, and probably red for the evening gown, those combination.
That's really bright and shimmery gold and red. Really sounds interesting. So what was your evening gown color for your pageant?
Yeah, so I chose a red with a shimmer of silver with it, because red and gold sometimes make it a little bit more loud for me. So I shimmered it down with silver. So that was the color of my evening gown.
My next question has 2 aspects. The first one is, what are the important foods that you had during the pageantry, simply to have the right vitamins and minerals for yourself? And my second question is, what is and which is your favorite food that you gave up on during the time of pageantry? It could be 3 months, 6 months, or a year.
I'll start with the one I gave up.
Okay.
Clicked my mind. So I really love this recipe called chura pulao. It's a snack that I eat, and it's made of flaked rice, and it has like all kind of carbs in it. And because it's a breakfast and I always wanted to start my breakfast with protein, I had to give that for the pageant. And I would say something I started eating more is definitely eggs, avocados, and almonds. Those were great source for me, not only for protein, but also for energy.
Your fitness mantra?
Try to find unnatural situation where you can do workouts. Sometimes being in a Mrs. category, you never have the luxury to go and work out in a gym. So while you're cooking, while you're cleaning, dance, do Zumba, do squats, and find those situations where you can squeeze in a little bit of workout.
Some unforgettable moment during your pageantry. Would you like to share it with everyone?
Yeah, when I was winning my crown, my parents and my in-laws both just flashed to me, because both were very inspiring. My dad, especially, he earned like $100, 5,000 or 10,000 maximum. That was his salary. Today, I lead $1 billion business, and it only was able to happen because the values that he inculcated in me, which is hard work, persistent, dedication, and charity. So as I was winning my crown, it was very unforgettable moment for me, as we used to sit and eat together. My dad would say that, you want to be like me, or you want to be like somebody who can inspire others. And that's why it was unforgettable for me as I was getting the crowning done.
What is the first thing you did after winning the crown?
Ate anything, everything.
How long did you wear the crown after winning the pageantry? I've heard of queens sleeping with their crown at night. How was your experience?
I think for me, embracing the crown was non-physical for me. So like just embracing the idea of it and feeling that responsibility was with me than the physical crown. So I would say the idea was just with me day and night. And I was thinking, what will be my projects? and what will be my projects to help others. That was more with me than the physical crown.
My last question is, how will you like to promote tourism of your country to your sister queens and the world at large?
I would say India, especially when you travel to India, it is rich in diversity, it is rich in culture, it is rich in different kind of food and languages. So as you come to India, make sure you explore the cultural side of it, which is the richest in the world. And that's how I would promote the tourism, that we have 256 different dialects in India. We have different languages. Every region has its own mini culture, different religions, and still we hold together in unity. And that is the beauty of India.
And there's a very special question to be asked by the one and only Mr. India, Mr. Bharat Goradia, and I'm sure you'll enjoy this. Let's welcome him here once again.
Absolutely.
Hi, Meenu.
Hi, Bharatji. Namaste again. So nice.
Again, global namaste, Baba. Global namaste. Aapko to you are an international personality. Anyway, Meenu, I have a very interesting question to ask you. If given the opportunity to go on a date with any of the Bollywood or Hollywood or any of the celebrity of the world, whom would you go and where will you go? And what conversation or song or whatever?
Yeah. Bharatji, I have a tie that I wanted to share. I have a tie. First person is Siddharth Malhotra. The reason why, I feel like he's very calm, composed, and collected. And I always lean into personalities where I can have a great conversation. The way I have read his interviews, I feel like I can resonate with the personality. So I'll go to probably to a coffee shop and have a great conversation with him. And the second one is my very favorite, Bharat Goradia ji.
Ew.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, Bharatji. You have abundance of information and knowledge in you, and your personality is like, you know how ocean is limitless. Your humbleness is limitless. And that is something resonated so much with me that I want to go with you and just have a conversation like about what do you want to do for others and what motivates you and learn from you. And that's why I want to go out with you too.
You have made it my day, huh?
No, you are truly, truly deserving. I don't know, my international Bollywood promoter that anybody would love to go out with you and learn.
It's all because of the friends and good wishes and blessings from the God. Otherwise, this is next to impossible to be in United States and promoting all the Indian artists all across USA and all across global. So not only USA, London, Barbados, West Africa, Ghana, Kenya, Nairobi. So I'm taking artists all across globe. And that is possible only because of the love and affection which you people have showered on me all throughout my life. So thank you so very much. And it gives me a tremendous pleasure today. Okay. In other show of ours, also celebrities in unison. So many other artists have also, when asked the same question to them, they also referred my name. So,
oh, that's amazing. See, I'm not the only one, Bharatji. That means you are such a vibrating personality that people would love to take a piece of you.
Nani, I am your reflection, yours and Simran's reflection. I can sign only when I am in front of you people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Anyway, so on behalf of our sponsor, River Comics, we International and IndusTV, thank you so very much for sparing your valuable time, sharing your experiences and knowledge and wisdom, and especially a very nice message to all the married women of the world that age is just a number. Age is just a number. If you have got a strong desire and a dedication and devotion towards your goal, you can achieve any goal of the world because nothing is impossible in this world. The word itself says impossible, that I am possible, and which you and Simran and other beauty pageants have really, winners have already proved it. Okay, nothing is impossible in this world, neither age nor caste, creed, anything. If you have a goal right in front of you, if you work hard, you can achieve anything. So thank you so very much once again, and wishing you all the very best in all your forthcoming projects, and see you very soon. Especially the Bollywood. After hearing you, all Bollywood producers, directors are likely to call me tomorrow or day after.
I also wanted to take opportunity and thank you, River Comics, the sponsors. I also wanted to thank you, Simran. You're amazingly gorgeous inside out, Simran. You are such a sparkling personality. Thank you to you. And Bharatji, thank you to you. My personal thank you to you. Also, my huge thank you to IndusTV for the opportunity and collaboration. I do look forward to do great things for other women, young or any other age. And like you said, age is just a number. So guys, keep embracing confidence, then makeup.
We shall now end the show with a romantic date while we have Meenu and Bharatji who are dreaming of their dream date pretty soon. We look forward to all of you being the best version of yourselves. 2022 is extremely special. All you need to do is have tons of gratitude, be positive, work it out, make it possible, and go and win hearts across the world. We look forward to meeting you with yet another queen from yet another world and her amazing, unique story, which is here to inspire us, to take us into a different world of achievements. Till then, take care and God bless.